Alright. We've gone live. Alright, so I wanted to play a little bit of Dragon Quest XI, and I decided I haven't really... I've pretty much beaten the Dragon Quest XI on the Switch, which is what this is. I've got it for the PlayStation 4. I haven't really beaten it there because, you know, same game twice kind of deal. And I decided I was going to try something a little different. You can do what's called a Draconian quest by hitting the X button, and basically you can make your game hard. You know, if your main character dies, everyone dies. Let's see, townsfolk talk tripe. A strange force will sometimes overcome the inhabitants, making them tell a white lie or two. Who knows what fibs they'll try and pass off as the truth. That sounds kind of fun. Let's see. We got Super Shy Pox. Every now and then, people get embarrassed. Okay. Regular Shy Pox. So this will be basically the same thing, except, you know, more. Make enemies stronger. We can reduce the experience from easy fights, which isn't too bad. That's interesting. That makes it harder to do some of the stuff. Play a game where you can't get any armor. We play a game where you can't spend gold on items, so you'd have to craft or take all stuff from your enemies. Alright. We can choose as many as we want or as few as we want. With CJ being the only person here, what do you want, CJ? What are we going to pick? It's all on you now. Make you choose. Alright, so let's do reduced. Make enemies strong. And we'll do this one, and we'll do this one. Alright, so enemies will be super strong. Townsfolk will lie to us every now and then, and the party might get wiped out if we do for them. Alright, let's now pick a name. Usually in Dragon Quest, the main character actually doesn't have a name. He usually is just a hero. So we're going to do something like that. We're going to name him Hero. Our Dragon Quest hero is Hero. Yes. I play, what games are they? They're Persona every now and then, and usually I name my characters Nin, and then his last name is Tendo, so he's named Nintendo. Alright, and I think that's hilarious. This is kind of a cool throwback mode, but we're going to play in the regular 3D mode. I can switch it. Hey Leroy! You're more than welcome to join me in gaming and chat with me as I play if you want. Alright, we are definitely going to do it in English. Do this. I did do draconian settings on this. I have character, if the main protagonist dies, everyone dies. Enemies are super strong, and villagers will lie to us. So... really everything, like I said, I'm pretty much being the Switch version of my regular file. I have at the very last Switch after you beat the game, it's by a special boss, and then by another even more special boss. And then more special bosses give you have to defeat in specific manner. And I can't but we can play through the whole game without any issue. There are some new quests in this one. opening of the game kind of tells you what's going on and sets the tone for the rest of the game. So we got some weird creature, just wandering around. I don't know if there's subtitles. I don't think there is.
This child, he is the one?
Am I just too quiet, or is the game too loud?
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Alright, is that any better? Trying to turn down the volume. I might have to adjust the volume of the game in the options menu after we get out of the opening. Now. I don't know if this will work. So yeah, so some things occurred. Monsters are ransacking the castle. All that kind of fun stuff. And yeah, I really liked this game. This game is generally, even though RPGs, might have, touching moments or whatever, this is one of the few RPGs I've played where it really got to me emotionally. And that is actually part of why I didn't play it all the way through on the PlayStation 4 when it first came out, when I purchased it. This game came out in 2017, and that was right around the same time that my wife passed away. And so it got to this point that was really emotional in the game, and I couldn't deal with it. So I actually just beat, it's Dragon Quest XI, CJ. So I actually just beat this game last year.
Oh my.
Maybe the beginning, last year, near the end of last year.
What are you doing here? And after that awful
and
storm,
I haven't 100%ed it yet. Eventually, I'm going to.
However did you survive? Oh, you're a jolly one.
This gentleman here is our is basically our grandfather type character.
Come here.
And if you can't kind of tell by the way they're focusing on the child, that is us. That is the hero.
Now, little fellow.
And yeah, this game was really well done. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really happy to be playing it for a little while here today. Several years later, so we're only 7 in this one, I guess. Even though I think they use several as a, many years later, because there's no way we are 7. Pardon me if you heard that. I was taking a sip of my coffee.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
Sweet baby Jesus.
So it's finally
here.
The big day.
I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there.
We're going to be climbing.
This game has fantastic music, and that's probably part of what it does.
Looks like Sandy's
and that's
keen
probably
to lead the
part
way.
of what got me on this game too. Is the music is I can skip. Yay! No, we're gonna keep it. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way.
Come on.
Come on, best not to keep her waiting. Part of what gets me sometimes is when the music is really good, catches your emotions. It does. So this is the opening area. This is Cobblestone. We can't go that way. He'll stop us. So yeah, Draconian Quest. All enemies are super strong. Townfolk talk tripe, and party wiped out if I die. So yeah, some of these townsfolk will tell us lies. Path gets pretty steep up on the tour. Be sure to watch your footing. But don't let that make you stick to the beaten track. Little detours are where you find all the fun stuff. So, they will talk to you with this happy face. To think you and Gemma are all grown up. Hey, Strawberry. I can remember you two little limbs herring around the place causing trouble like it was yesterday. So, I'm trying to find someone who lies. The symbols on the side of the tour represent the spirit of land, you know. I don't think any of these guys have lied yet from what I recall from playing the game. Climb the top of the tour. Yeah. He tells us. Can't tell us. This is our mom. Mine, right? And usually the pink ones, blue ones are just regular talking. Pink ones are going to either be important events or quests or someone you really need to talk to continue on the game. You know, the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, no, this isn't our mom. Oh, and remember, if you ever need some advice or you're stuck for what to do, have a chat with folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads like me. Press Y to look at the map. You can't miss us. So yeah, pressing Y, like I said, opens up our map. And there you go. The map is actually very helpful at times. Mostly if you're just looking to go on, your way. Hey, look, it's a little kid. Hey, kid. You will find that a lot of the characters will have very similar looks and all that kind of stuff, normal RPG stuff. Alright, look at you, hero, my boy, all grown up. This is Amber. This is the lady who took care of us as a baby. Now be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think that you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are, about to climb the tour together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine, and I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. Do I have items? I don't have my download items. There's some free download items you can get. And I guess I don't have them in this, but... So this is our menu screen. Items, of course. This is our character stuff. We have a sword, we've got some regular clothes, and we've got a great sword. And let's see. Equipment, that's just a better look at what we got here. So, some clothes will actually change your appearance. Attributes. You can only look at, She can come by my house first. You can only look at your characters in your party, so I'll never see what Gemma's abilities are, what the star stuff. I'm not sure if it changes from game to game, your starting stats. But this is us hero, a boy of cobblestone. Party talk, you can talk to your party members. She basically says, hey, keep going. This is her father. Her father is the mayor of the town. Hero, seeing you and my dear Gemma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, No, you're grown up now, and that means going to the tour and offering your thanks. Now it's time for you to be on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, and then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure what to do next, try pressing X and selecting Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. Alright, we're coming, dog. We're coming. It's a priest. I don't think the path ahead will be time steep, but fear not. Spirit land. Priests will revive your characters in churches. Alright. So that is where we want to go. Now, in any good RPG, you should know when they tell you, hey, check out everything, they mean check out everything. This is one of those games that it does really pay to try and just, move behind stuff and see what you can find. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it?
My granddad's been teaching
me to prepare ever since I was little.
He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on cobblestone tour, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day.
The day would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks.
I just wonder whose
idea was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
Well, not to worry.
Well, not to worry.
Since
Since
you and me were
born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey.
along. Come on then.
Come on then, that craggy old
craggy
thing won't climb its...
Oh,
Oh no, what's going on? Slime! The cutest and most basic enemy ever.
they're
At least
coming
in
this
Dragon
way.
They are almost always the first enemy you face in any Dragon Quest game to give you your little, hey, here's how you fight! Basically, I can't do anything other than attack. So we'll pick Slime A and pop. Got it.
Crikey.
And then he gets to hit us too. Oh no! Thankfully, Doggo will help us. Doggo's not the greatest at helping us though, just
You
to warn
can
you.
do it.
Now I can run around at this point, but basically anytime you attack, you're back.
Plums. Here you go.
Gemma will give us herbs at the beginning of this game. I think she does it through most of this first area, and then after that you're kind of on your own.
Fight, and fight some more. Get him.
And there we go. So slimes are defeated. They sometimes drop items, of course, but this is what they give us. Each slime is worth 2 experience points and 2 gold. It takes us 16 experience points to get to level 2, so we're 10 points away now. Ah, we got a driver trash. Medicinal herb, that's great. That is how we will heal ourselves. We will be needing those.
Crikey. I
Crikey,
wasn't expecting that.
I know they're only little, but I've been
I
done
knew
for
they
if
were
you and
only
Sandy
little,
hadn't been
but-
here to help me. And the dog's off. Because dogs are that way.
And now we've got to go
And now
through
we've
that
got to go through that horrible
dingy
dingy cave. Just our luck.
I'll bet you anything,
I'll bet you anything
that's where those
awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me,
Well,
got nothing to
as
worry
long
about.
as you're
Come
with
on,
me,
let's
I've
get
got
going.
nothing to worry.
Yay! Alright, so we could go that way, but we've got this little offshoot here on the map, and let's go check it out. So, we've got this, which is Humble Folk of Cobblestone, Great Land, Spirit, Hearth, and Home. Blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore. And that is the prayer that she was starting to say. But if we go behind it, we've got an item. Let's go ahead and check it out. We'll see how many of these items I remember. But we want this. This is going to give us a little bit more defense. So we go here, because we have a one-handed sword, we can equip something in the other hand, and we'll equip the pot lid. That has increased our defense up to 12 and given us a 5% chance to block any attack coming our way, completely negating any damage. Leroy, you should have breakfast then. Woof, woof, woof. Shut up, Sandy. I had an apple and I have coffee. I'd go for a nice cider, though. Now, there is auto-saving, as you just saw, so that's good. But yeah, this game is really, even on the Switch, it of course looks better on, your PC and all that kind of stuff, but very, very pretty. And up ahead, we got an enemy that we can see. So we'll go fight him in a moment. We're actually going to go this way first. Alright, I believe there's an item we can get up here. A little shiny thing. You will find materials in the wild. Like herbs. You'll sometimes find crafting materials. And they're just shiny spots in the wild. You just gotta look for them. So you gotta look out for treasure chests, you gotta look out for shiny points. The shiny points will usually respawn over time. Now, you can... There we go. I was about to say, you can sneak up on monsters. I was just about to tell you guys that. So we gotta get close, and then hit A, and boosh. Start off by doing some damage to all the enemies. Group of slimes up here. We've already done 1 damage to them. So we're going to go and attack. They should be dead, sure. Should attack the pit when it's
Fight and fight some more! Get him!
That's okay. That's another 4 experience points.
Go on! You can do it! Go on!
Now, it used to be, I don't know if they'll do it with the Draconian mode, but it used to be in Dragon Quest when you leveled up, you did not regain any health or magic or anything like that, but that changed in this game. I'm will regain health after a battle. If I remember. So I'm just trying to get through my battles. Ah, there we go. 5% chance to block. And if you remember before, they were doing 5 hit points of damage to me every time they hit me, and now they're doing 3 to 4. So that 12% or that 12 defense rating has definitely helped. Your party members that are not in your party, they can't be killed because they don't have a health bar. So.
Fight and fight some more! Get him!
And this should level us up.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
Slimes are defeated. Receive 6 experience points, 6 gold.
Well done!
Level increased to level 2. Every time you level up, you do usually get at least 1 or 2 stats that go up, or you might even learn a spell. As you can see, we leveled up. HP went up by 3, maximum strength by 4, or maximum magic by 4, so we now have 4 magic points, I believe. Strength went up by 2, resilience by 1, agility by 1, deafness by 2, magical might 2, mending by 3, and charm by 2. So we've got, pretty decent stat overall. Charm is interesting. I can't remember what it does exactly. I think you can cause some of the enemies to not attack you if your charm is high enough. Magical might is the strength of your attack spells. Magical mending is the strength of your defense and your healing spells. Agility will basically, when you get to attack. Do you attack first? Do you attack second? When? Deafness, that is how often you might dodge an attack or block. That'll also help with your blocking attacks. Resilience is your overall defense. So our base defense is 7. With all the equipment we had it on, it's now 13. Strength is, of course, how strong you are when you attack something. Maximum MP is your maximum magic points, and your maximum HP is, of course, your maximum health. The higher your health, the better you are. Higher resilience, the more attacks you can take. Higher strength, blah, 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 right? So we learned Frizz. Frizz is a fire spell. Dragon Quest has always had a very interesting naming system for its attacks. Like, ice attacks are Crack, Crackle, and Crackle, if I remember correctly. So, like, one of the upgrades on this attack will be Frizz. Let's go ahead and play out with Frizz here. So we have 4 points of magic. To go to fight, we can now choose spells. In spells, Frizz takes 2 MP. So let's go ahead and try it out on 1 hit, dead.
Fight and fight some more!
So it is very helpful. Your magic attacks are usually pretty strong. Generally, you want to go ahead and defeat all the enemies as you're running through a level, of course. You can go overhead, grind if you want, all that kind of fun stuff. I usually grind for armor and equipment when I play these games.
Fight and fight some more!
Because it'll be like, hey, your first piece of equipment might cost you 10, and that'll get you 1 little sword or something.
You can do it!
If you got 50, you can get this really good sword. If you got 150, you can also get this helmet and all that kind of stuff. So, drop the treasure chest. We're going to hold on to that. Slime drops are great. They are used in crafting. This guy. These are needlers. Alright. We're going to go ahead and take one of them out one time because they're actually a little tough.
Don't give up!
And there you go. She gave us 10 points of magic back, and there you go. So he's had 10 damage done to him, and he just healed himself for 4.
Fight and fight some more! Get him! Go on!
Alright, we
You
should be
can
able to
do
take him
it!
out one time. Now that he's paralyzed, he won't be able to use that healing hand. So there you go. Enemies will heal themselves. There are some enemies that actually know healing magic. So each needler is worth 3 gold and 3 experience. So we can go up, or we can go this way, which is the path we want to take, I believe. So we can go this way, and we can go down, actually, and find some pots. Much like every other, you know, RPG trope, break pots, find stuff. And that's it. This is the waterway that we saw earlier. It ends at that point there. So, yeah. So there's hints that this used to be a little bit more than it is now. With, you know, that waterway. Stairs going down to the water, like, you know, maybe they did some kind of ceremony or something in the water to heal, not heal, but to purify the children on their quest or whatever, so. I believe you can actually drink that water if your health and magic is low, and it will restore your health and magic. So that's a good area to grind. Alright, needlers, we will take out one of you. But you can't guess what one of the items they drop is. This one. Yeah, I should. I gotta check. I might be able to. I might have a monster encyclopedia, and it will record, you know, drops and all that. You
can do it. Get him. Phew.
Let's check. Be under miscellaneous. I can heal everyone. Handy heal all. Tactics. Travel's tips. Info. Quest catalog. So under info. Defeated monster list. There you go. So we can view nearby monsters. Slimes only drop medicinal herbs and slime drops. These guys will drop herbs and lancewool. Lancewool is used to craft clothing. There you go. And that's a nice way to also keep track to make sure that you fought all the monsters in the area if you're trying to do that. Get that accolade, because you can get accolades in this game. Defeat X amount of monsters. Get to this level. Do this. Kind of like the trophy systems
Look at all this fog.
Xbox and PlayStation.
Is this normal,
Look
do
at all
you
this
think?
fog. Is this normal, do you think? Oh, yes. Another thing that this game is famous
Help! Help me!
is giving all the characters different accents. So these guys have, you know, a bit of a English brogue going on. Cool. What's this little boy doing up here? Oh no, it's a mist monster.
Quick! You
Quick,
have
we
to
have
help
to help
him!
him. Our hero will never speak. Much like some of the other RPG tropes, he never talks. Even though there'll be
It's not
moments
fog at all.
where
It's
people
more
will ask him a
monsters.
question and then they'll cut him off. Like they won't give him a chance to actually answer. It's not fog at all, it's more monsters.
Watch out!
Alright, so we are going to go ahead and wow, hit pretty hard. I'm gonna go ahead and use a frizz on one of them.
Here you go.
Try to take out the So these guys have actually a pretty high evasion for physical attacks.
Don't give up.
So what I'll do is, now that I got my magic back, thankfully he didn't hit me, we're going to go ahead and hit it with a spell.
Get him!
And then one down.
Here you go.
But yeah, while you have Gemma here, you know, don't be afraid to use up your magic, all that kind of stuff. She'll give you healing items,
Don't give up.
magic, you know, mana restorers or whatever you want to call them, potions. That kind of stuff. Mostly because, especially here, these guys take a lot of of damage to destroy physically. And that's before they were super strong even. So 40 experience points. So they give us a pretty good amount of experience.
I'm so proud of
So
you.
we get to go up to level 3. The maximum HP goes up by 2. MP went up by 4. Strength by 2. Resilience by 1. Agility by 3. Deafness by 1. Magical Might by 1. Magical Mending by 3. And Charm by 2. So I would have preferred Magical Might to go up more than Mending did. But hey, take what you can get, right? I think
I'm sorry, Gemma.
What increases
I only came up here because I thought it'd be
random?
funny to jump out and surprise you.
I want to say it's random. I can't recall. It's been a while since I've looked up that kind of stuff.
But then those monsters appeared.
Then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going
What in the world is going on?
I
never heard
anything about monsters appearing on the tour. But never mind that now.
Whatever
were you thinking?
You could have been
You
killed.
could have been
You take Sandy and get back to the
You
village
take
this
Sandy and
instant.
get...
So
yes, Gemma.
we have lost
Sorry.
our extra attacker, which sucks.
You
Should've
saved my
stayed here.
bacon again.
Taking
I
along for
knew
the
you
team.
were tough, but
You saved my bacon
crikey,
again. I knew you were tough, but
You
crikey,
really have
you
grown
really have
into
grown
quite the
hero.
hero. Not far to the top now.
Too far to the top now. And it's raining. Of course it's raining.
Typical.
Typical.
It
Would have to go and start raining. wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on. Alright, so there are some items around here, I believe. I keep thinking there's a chest around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Where's that? Pink pine is a crafting item. Alright, up we go. Thankfully, this isn't like Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, where if it's raining, you're out of luck if you try to climb. We can continue on. Right down. Well, kind of climbed down, we just kind of jumped. I think we can go down. We can't go down there? I thought we could. Alright, up we go then. Yeah, I am hitting it. You do find like mounts and stuff in this game, which are kind of cool. You can ride like monsters, like that. All right, so continuing on. I believe we're actually almost at the next. Yeah. Here we go. This
Here
is
we
our
are
next
at
boss.
last.
Here we are at last. So basically, the smogs are there to make sure you go up at least to level 3.
It's such a shame about the weather.
Such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Mostly because we're going to be fighting.
Well,
instead
we
of
better
war.
say the prayer and
Try
get the
give you the
ceremony
opportunity
over
to
with,
not
eh?
die. Well, we better say the prayer and get the ceremony over with, eh?
What was that?
What was that? That was me drinking coffee. Okay.
Help me!
Help out! Danger is coming to my life. Alright, so our odd birthmark has begun to shine. What could ever this be? Got him. Yeah, I lied. We don't actually fight him here. We do fight that guy later on, but not here.
We're alive. But how?
But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was
great
almost
big
like you
flash
made
of
it happen.
lightning.
I like how no one notices his birthmark is glowing.
Look.
Oh, there she goes.
Mark on your
Look, the mark
hand.
on your hand. And it's done.
Huh? Oh.
Oh,
It
it's stopped. Well,
stopped.
we can worry about that later.
All I know is that you
All I know is that you saved me
yet
yet
again.
again. I don't know what I'd do
I
without
don't know
you.
what I'd...
Fall off a mountain.
Now, we really
Now
had
we really had
better
better
be
be
finishing
finished
up
up
this
the
ceremony.
ceremony. Oh, better be finishing up this ceremony.
Humble folk of
Humble folk
Cobblestone,
of Cobblestone,
great land spirits,
earth and
hearth,
home.
lift your voices up in prayer.
Lift your voices up in
Sing
prayer.
it
Sing
across
it
all
across
our
all
drear.
Idrier, I guess.
Blessed are we since
Blessed
days
are
of
we
yore.
since days of yore.
Let it be so forevermore.
Erdria. That's the name of it. So prayer and Erdria do not rhyme.
Wow!
Wow.
Look!
Clouds. That one looks just like a bunny. This is the first look that we get at the, like, you don't get to, like, climb every mountain and all that kind of stuff, but this gives us a pretty good look
It just goes
at the
on
place we'll
and
be getting
on
to
and
explore
on.
in this game. It just goes on and on and on.
Whoever dreamed
Whoever
up
dreamed
the
up the
ceremony
ceremony
must have had
this
this
in mind.
in
They wanted to show us
mind.
how huge our world
They
really
wanted
is.
to show... Well, that's it.
Well, that's it. It's all over.
It's
now
all
we're all
over,
grown.
and
Shall we
now
head down
we're
and tell Granddad and
grown-ups.
everyone?
They'll all be waiting for us
They'll
at
all
the
be
bottom.
waiting for us at the bottom. Alright, so I just want to check out here, make sure we're not missing any items, and then we'll head down.
Oh, heck.
Monsters lightning, blah blah blah. How about this? Here's about you. Another piece of pink cone. Or pink pine. Alright, and off we go. Here we go, make their way back to the bottom of the tour. Alright, so to the bottom we go. Yay, people. Since you are aware of my true form, yes, it is I, the demon of darkness, the fiery fiend, the one who shall end this miserable realm. Defeat me if you wish to save Erdria. Can't believe you, did you? He was lying. You must be feeling even weirder than I do. Well, the main thing is that everyone's alright. You can never be too careful with monsters around. We owe you one. So that must be this kid's parents. Looks so pepped up. You didn't believe me, did you? You must be feeling even... So, apparently that's what lying does. I wish they wouldn't say that, you know, it's terrifying. Alright, so we're going to ignore them. We're going to continue on with our quest. Past this guy here. We're going to go find our Mudda. Yay, you're alright.
We're back safe and sound,
Back safe and sound, Granddad.
Indeed you are, my
Indeed
dear.
you are, my dear. Thank you for the spirits
Thank
for
the
that.
When we saw lightning
So
striking
lightning
up there, we got a little worried.
Here explains what happened on top of the tour.
Well, I never.
Oh,
Sounds
one
like
sec,
it's
guys.
nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece.
Alright, back. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece.
Well,
Well, there's
there's
no doubt
no
about it. The
doubt
spirit of the land
about
was
it. The
watching
spirit. Now tell me.
Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the
How was the view?
It was
It was
wonderful.
wonderful. I saw the sea stretching
I
to the
saw the
horizon and
sea
the sunlight playing
stretching
on
to
the
the
water.
horizon,
I've never seen
and the
anything
sunlight
like it.
playing on the water, and oh, I've never seen.
You're true
You're
Cobblestonians
true
now. You only have the pleasure of looking out over the
Cobblestonians
world of Erdria in such breathtaking
Only
fashion.
we are still young. And
You're
the
still
day
young,
may
and
yet
the day
come
may
when
yet
you
come when you
decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our
hope our
little
little
ceremony
ceremony
has
has
opened
opened
your eyes to a
what may
little
await
of
you
what
out
may await. Now,
Now,
it's
it's high time you're heading
we're
back.
heading
I'm sure your mother is eager
I'm
to
sure
hear how
your
things
mother
went.
is
young man.
eager to
Don't
hear
eat
how
more
things
amber
went, young
and
man.
suspense.
Don't.
Come
So,
on, you.
From what I can tell, it looking at the clothing. The adults get to wear green, and those who are children wear blue. At least that's my guessing why they have Gemma and the hero in blue and all the other, major characters in green. Maybe, I don't remember. The kids might have been in green too. We'll find out in a second here. Coming of age. So that's our first accolade. Yeah. Let's see. Old man here is in bluish green. Well, there's a kid over here. So that's, nope, that's lady. There's a kid somewhere around here. Gotta find him. I swear there's a little girl around here somewhere. Horses. Guess not. Well, there she is. Well, she's in green and pink, so maybe it's not that. Alright, we will go to our childhood home now. There's a church. Before we go to the church, though, let's go ahead and go behind her house. There's actually an item we want back here. We'll explore the town a little bit. A cypress stick. That is a equipment item. Oh, look at that. Got a great sword. Great swords. Great for attack. Terrible for defense until you learn how to block them. Cypress stick is weaker than our other thing, but hey, you can equip it and beat things with it. So that's what we look like with the great sword. It's a two-handed weapon, so we can't use the shield, so that's why our defense goes down. That shield. So there we go. Hitting on a button. It's the jump button. There we go. Don't remember if there was something on top of her house, but we can check. Because, hey, look at that. You can get on top of houses. Got an item here. We'll pick it up. Another medicinal herb. So yeah, it pays to explore. There are a couple of items in this place that are on top of buildings. Inside buildings, all that kind of stuff. So you can just walk into people's houses. She's cooking. And if they have something like these, we can break those by walking into them. But what about these ones? Why they have a thing over here? Like any great hero, we trash their stuff and steal their items and money. So yeah. I think this is one of my favorite things. Oh, red books like this are sometimes important to your game. They'll teach you different recipes at times. So this is a joke of puns. The mother said she'd throw her son from a cliff if he didn't eat his vegetables, but it was a bluff. So yeah, the mayor is a bit of a joke. You can run through some pumpkins. We go over here. There's a ladder leading up. I don't believe there's anything we can break in here and collect stuff, but there is stuff we can collect up on top here. So yeah, it always pays to break into people's homes and steal all their goods. Let's see. I swear there's something here we can take. Maybe not. Can I jump out the window? I can just jump down. I thought there was something in here. I guess it's just the terrible puns. Here's the church. Go to the church. Of course, there's people talking. This is where you would save your game. How may I assist you? We can Professor save. Divination is basically tells you how much 17 more experience for the next level. Tells you how much longer you have to go. Resurrection. Pardon me. Resurrection is just what it says. Resurrection. Purification cures poison. Benediction cures curses. Absolution is how we would go ahead and get rid of the draconian quest requirements. And I can change it to 2D mode. So I'm going to save the game. Pardon. That star on my other file just means I beat, the regular game. Those are eyes on the way. So. I don't want to go back that far. So that would have taken us back to going up the mountain again. So that's why I decided not to do it. We can break these. I think we can get our herb out of one. There we go. We have a better herb. That is a very good healing item. It heals more than your other herb, of course. And here, can't get in here. Yeah. So we will go ahead and, like I said, we're just going to go ahead and enter people's homes, steal their stuff. Because I'm the hero. Break their stuff. Makes me feel good. That truth. Let's see. That's all this has. There's anything behind it. Okay. There's a store here. The store is over here. This is actually the store right in front of me now. This is your store in the first town. And she carries... we've been... Just got up there together. I don't know if she'll let me... Oh, she won't let me buy anything yet. Dang it. Alright, do you have any books? A good place to check for books to read are actually the shops. And the inns, of course. The shops are pretty good. Go this way. Blocked off. This is how we would get to our house, one of the ways. And over here we have a magic door. Magic door? You need a magic key. We won't get the magic key for a little bit yet. That's our magic door. It's kind of fun to re-explore this place before some of the events happen, knowing that the events... Yeah, Sandy, I know. My mom's that way. We're stealing people's stuff. Leave me alone. Let's see. Does he have an important book? Tour de Horse. Equestrian is in... Plus about horses. Ride one. Yeah, you can find in this game there is a bell that you can ring and it'll call your horse to you. And that's basically what it's calling. There's actually also a special item you can get in this game that I don't believe was in the original game that will let you call your horse to you from anywhere instead of just the horse bells. I think we're already in this lady's house. Yes. So they've got an item on top of there. I don't remember if we were in there. I don't believe we were. So we'll check. You got something for me to break. So that's the fact. Oh, old man, I'm so sorry. I took all your food. Alright. There's an item on top of this thing over here. Right. there will be a quest that is given to you as like, hey, you know, side quests are a thing in this game for this house over here. We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's see. Go ahead and collect fresh water. Fresh water. I'm trying to remember how we get on top of this house. Figure it out. This is our quest. Oh, it's not that house. That's not it. Not for the quest. Just for the item. I think that's a feather. Oh, for one of these chickens. And... I don't remember stuff. Right. In here. Pumpkins and barrels. Nothing too major. No books. But we can. Get this item. A flurry feather. I think we need the and a treasure chest. Yay, more gold. Always take gold. This is our house.
Oh! Here's my little
soldier.
soldier.
Well, not so little anymore.
Well, not so little
I've heard all
anymore.
about your big adventure.
I've
Look at you
heard
all
all
grown.
about... I hope he wasn't
Hope
too
it wasn't
much of a bother, Gemma.
Of course not.
So, if you haven't noticed, of course, they're childhood friends, but it's implied that everyone expects them to end up, you know, basically getting together and getting married later on. Of course not.
Quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite, in
fact.
fact. You would
have been proud of him.
You would have been proud of
We
him.
got attacked by a monster
got attacked
at the
by a
top of
monster
the
at the top of the tour,
and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips.
I thought I was done for.
But you'll never guess what happened
You'll never guess what happened next.
That mark
That
on
mark
his hand suddenly lit up,
and a bolt of
and
lightning
a bolt
hit
of
the
lightning
monster.
hit...
What did you say?
What did you say?
That funny
That
little
funny
mark?
little mark. Lightning flying about the
Lightning
place.
flying about the
Goodness me.
place? Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary,
But
but
it
it
seems
seems
his grandfather was right.
was right. Oh. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now.
You and me
need to have a little talk. Here,
Here, this
this
belongs to you.
belongs to you. Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed. The truth is,
there's something I've been keeping
a secret all these years. Something I've never told. It's... How can I put this now?
Well, he said
Well, you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
What?
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool
Don't
meant,
ask me what that
dear.
old
I haven't
fool
got the
meant, dear. I
foggiest.
haven't got the foggiest.
All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that he said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear.
Clear as mud,
Clear as mud, Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about,
you'll have to leave Cobblestone
you'll
and
have
head
to
over to
leave
Heliodor.
Cobblestone.
Crikey.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop you
I can't
leaving,
stop you
I'm
leaving,
sure,
I'm sure,
but
you won't be marching on an empty
stomach.
Dinner. Aw, Mom, you're the sweetest. The reincarnation of the luminary. Hero tried his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything he's learned and excited about his coming trip. Eventually. Alright, so we can actually check this. Boink. And get another set of plain clothes. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else in the house. ladder. Yes. Alright. Oop. Some more gold. And nothing else. The reason why you want to check all that stuff is, even though your stats are kind of a little set, right? You only get so many points. When you finish the game, that means that none of your stats will be maxed out ever. But you can find items. Hi, Mom. Breaking stuff. Don't mind me. You can find items that are seeds, like skill seeds and such. Well, it's no surprise after all the excitement today and your big news. Whenever I have trouble nodding off, I like to go for a little walk. The night air always does me a power of good. So yeah, you can find special items called seeds, like life seeds, skill seeds, strength seeds, stuff like that, that will give a permanent boost to all your stats. Ah, here we go. This looks like how I get up there. Oh, no! I want to climb up the roof. And so it's important to find all those seeds as you play the game, because you can farm them off enemies as well. But it's better to find them as you can. That way you don't have to work so hard, because they are a very rare drop. Oh, got it. That's it? That was all that was there? Okay. Alright, so our pink bubble on the map is saying we need to go this way, which, you know, it's Gemma, and she's standing by the tree. She must have something on her mind. Let's talk to her. I'm sorry, hero, but I'm in love with someone else. You didn't believe me, did you? You must be feeling more than I do. Yeah, that's not what she actually has to say. Here's what she actually has to say.
Can't sleep either, eh?
Can't sleep either, eh?
You remember this tree,
remember this tree, don't you?
I got my scarf
stuck
in it all those years ago.
There I was, crying like mad.
There I was, crying
there you
like
were,
mad.
running around and around, trying to help me
were,
get it down. Some things never
change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today.
All that stuff about being
all
the
that
luminary,
stuff
that
about you being
reincarnation
the
thing.
luminary. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star.
He's been watching over us
and he's been watching over us from up in the heavens. That's his star, right there.
That's his star, right there.
How can you be the luminary too?
I just don't get it.
I know.
I know.
That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out.
I understand, really,
I
do.
understand. Listen, we should both be getting back.
Listen,
everyone will be wondering where we've got to.
Everyone will be wondering where we've got to.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Old friend.
Old friend. And she runs off crying. Exasperated. Exhausted after his long day, Hero finally falls into a restless slumber. Then the morning comes. And here we go. Here is his official look. And all the artwork and all that kind of stuff. This is his appearance as the luminary.
Look at you.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up
too bad, you know.
I only wish your grandfather were here to see you.
You won't forget him,
Forget
will
him,
you?
He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village.
Upstanding man. Well, however you turn out, I'm
however
sure
you
you'll
turn out,
find
I'm
a
sure
way to
you'll find a way to
overcome whatever lies ahead.
Her mother knows these.
Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your card. Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies, but don't take too long. The whole village is...
so now the village shop's open. Okay. So now we have plain clothes still. I thought I would have gotten anyways. Whatever. Alright, so let's go check out the shop. That was down here. Oh, look, he has a quest for us. Oh, dear me, what am I going to do? Oh, if it isn't young hero, you came along at just the right time. I've got a favor to ask, you see. The other day I was playing with my lad, you know, messing around as you do. Well, anyway, he got this furry feather that he loves, and well, fool that I am, I managed to let it blow away. Luckily, the wind only blew it as far as the roof of your shed. I'd go and get it myself, but I'm not too good with heights, I'm afraid. Anyway, I know you're a brave young fellow, so I was wondering if you'd mind clambering up there and getting it back for me. You'd be doing me a huge favor, I can tell you. So hey, that feather we got, we can take his quest, and we can get it back to him. So this is just teaching you how to climb on top of stuff. And teaching you about quests. There you go, here, hand over the feather. And we got an herb for it. This should teach you, hey, people with purple bubbles above their head have quests for you to do. And it's good to do. You get some items. You get, you know, some of the better items in the game. Alright, I heard all about it from your mother. She said there's an important journey you have to make, and you're just a youngster. Well, before you head off, make sure you visit the shop. Then he tells us where the shop is. You can go down the easy way, but we're going to just go this way. The jump in this game is great because it gets you over fences and all that kind of fun stuff. It gets you to where you need to go quicker. Alright, what do you got to sell, lady? Let's go ahead and buy. We got 229 gold. We already have a cyber stick and we have a pot lid. We can go ahead and buy a bandana, and that's it. So, if we can, we want both of these items to increase our defense. So let's go ahead and equip this. Hero will, yes. And we'll go ahead and get this. And we will equip it now. And then what we can do, try and make some of our money back, we can go in this and sell our extra plain clothes since we already have one of our inventory anyways, and there you go. Yeah, there you go. So in our item bag, we got all these items. We can sell these off. And if you need money, it's not too bad. Some of these are easy, like copper ore, all that kind of stuff. Easy way to earn a little bit extra money. Equipment, you know, you don't have to wear it. I keep hold of it because there is a achievement that I'd like to get that involves us upgrading all the armor in the game. So I might try to do it on this file when I play it. We'll see. Alright, so everyone's gonna wave us off. Bye, people. It's our Ma. Hi, Ma. So this is it. My little soldier's really leaving. He might not be back for a while. Yeah, I said all my goodbyes. Well, off we go. Because Gemma will not see us, no matter what we do. She won't even talk to us.
One day you're just a little boy.
Next you're getting ready to leave us.
Next you're
I wish
getting
grandfather
ready
could
to
see what a
leave
fine
us.
young man you've become.
To think.
I think it's been so many years since
so
old
many
Chalky found
years
you.
already since
People brought you to Cobblestone.
We never thought there was anything
We never
out
thought
of
there
the
was anything
ordinary
out of the ordinary
about
about you. And now suddenly
And
there's
now
all this talk
suddenly
of
there's
luminaries
all
of
this-
things.
You know who the luminary was, of course.
Legendary hero who saved the world from
Legendary
terrible
heroes.
darkness.
We're supposed to
believe
believe
you're
that
him
you're
reincarnated.
reincarnated.
I don't doubt old Chalky, of
I
course,
don't
but
doubt
it
old
is a little hard
Chalky,
to
of
swallow, I
course,
must say.
But it is a... Oh, when you meet the King of
And
Heliodor,
when you meet the King of
put in a
Heliodor,
good word for
put in a
old
good word for old
Cobblestone,
Cobblestone,
won't
won't
you,
you?
eh? If he finds out
finds out
this is the
this
village where the
luminary's raised, there might be
luminary
something
was
in it for us.
raised,
Catch my drift.
that might...
Oh,
You are terrible. Trust you be
Just
thinking
don't
about
be
that
thinking
when you
about
can
what
get
you
out.
can
No,
no, I'm only joking, of
I'm only
course.
joking, of
Very
course.
thought.
The very thought.
Anyway, where was I?
Yes.
Ah,
Now,
yes. Now that the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simply country folk can imagine.
But you must allow
But you
us
must
to
allow us to
offer
offer what little
what
assistance
little
we can. Take
assistance
this
we
map of
can.
Erdrea with you. may it prove useful in
Take
finding
this
your way.
map.
Hero received the map of Urtria. Ah, yes, a horse. A horse is a horse is a horse is a horse, unless that horse is misread.
And
May this magnificent steed, the pride of cobblestone, light your burden and speed you on your way. Now, mounts are
You'll
great
find
in this game. You'll find
Heliodor
Heliodor
easily
enough.
enough.
Just head north
Just
out of the village
head
and follow
north.
your nose.
You travel safely,
Travel safely
now.
now. Oh, you're such a good boy.
You're such a
boy.
good
You
boy.
made us proud out there,
Such
won't
a
you?
good
Hey, come
boy.
back safe. Don't cry, Loda. Bye. See you soon. All the best now. Safe journey. Bye-bye.
Wait!
Wait. The one person almost didn't show up. Why?
Here,
She was making this.
take this with you.
Here, take this with
I-
you. I made it for
I
you.
made it.
Hero receives Gimla's charm.
It'll keep you safe.
It'll keep you safe. I heard that there are
I
a lot
heard
of
there are
monsters
lots
where
of
you're going. Be sure to
monsters
keep
where
it
you're
close,
going.
won't you?
I don't know what's
I don't know what's
in store for you out
but
there.
wherever you go and
But wherever you
meet,
go and
don't forget
whoever
us,
you
will you?
meet, take care.
Take care. Remember,
And
we'll be
remember-
waiting for you. Now, there's nothing special about this charm. It doesn't do anything special in the game. And so the last time I played, I didn't keep hold of it. I didn't sell it or anything like that. I just didn't wear it. And I think what we'll do, though, is we'll actually put it on this time. So we'll go to equipment, and we'll go to nothing, accessories, and we'll equip Gimla's charm. It actually increases our defense by 1 point, so we might as well. Sweet, simple good luck gift, which Gimla will work her heart and soul. Alright, we'll put it on. So, we can gallop. This is the horse belt, by the way. Bring those, and the horse will come to you right there. So, if we gallop, we can actually run monsters down, and the only problem with that is we do not receive experience. So let's see, like 2 slimes right here, right? Pop! Dead. But it doesn't give us any experience. So what I usually do, leave the horse behind. And go exploring, fight monsters. Now, it doesn't matter too much at this point whether you get all this experience or not. I might actually ride the horse to keep my my experience down, but there is a monster that I want to face before we go too far into the game, and that is this bird here. I want to try and face all the creatures in the area, just so they're in our thing. And if I decide to play later, I can find them easier. So yeah, this is the Stark Raven. Mind you, something I don't talk about too often. Dragon Quest has some of the best pun names in this game. So this is the Stark Raven, as in Stark Raven Mad. I love it. One of the games I played in the past that I used to borrow from the local library was Dragon Quest 6 or 7 for the DS. And one of the enemies' name was the Monolaw. And it was a tree monster that was basically a stump that had one eye. So the monologue. So yeah, that is this game is just full of great stuff like that. Oh, where are they gone? We don't really need to go too much of anywhere yet. We are just going to continue on our way. We can do a little bit of grinding later here to find special enemies. I think there is one. Got a Draki here. Drakis are little bats. I wish they were dragons. Ah! These guys. These are cucumbers. That's not what they're actually called, but that's what they are. So we got a slime and we're gonna use the spell on it. Cruel cumber. because as you saw, the slimes are going to be doing minimal damage now with our defensive attack. And we're doing 8 damage a hit to a slime. Okay. Take what we can. Now, I don't want to run from too many enemies because we're actually near another level up. If you remember, we were at 17 points away. At the same time, I kind of need to be careful because our health is already at 11. So let's go ahead and use medicinal herb. And see if we can't get a little bit more. A little closer to our next level. I think this might actually do it. So again, I'm going to go ahead and frizz the cruel comfort. And we'll kill it off with the strength. There we go. There we go. 7 experience points. That should put us at the next level up. Yep, level 4. As you can see, on this one, we didn't get any extra defense. None of the thing extra went into our resilience. But our maximum MP is climbing very quickly. We've got another 4 to that. Got 2 to HP. We've got 2 to strength. Agility is +2. Deafness +2. Magical might is 2. Magical mending is 3. So magical mending now is higher than our magical might. So we are kind of classing out as almost like a paladin. We have a strong attack, and we're getting pretty decent at healing. And our charm is now 11. Alright. Let's get back on the horse. And away we go. There are campsites. If you want to cross a campsite, it's good to stop at it. Quick travel point.
What have we here?
Oh, what do we have here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one.
It can be risky.
It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival. You know, well, we're not, because that's where I come in. I am your tutorial about campsites that Tom already told you about.
To settle down for the night, just...
What's so you can save at these campsites.
Don't worry. That statue over there, that's not all. You... Anyway, enough of my... You'll need to get you. It's like my old dad-o. Well, that's all from me.
I will check out this campsite. Dismount. Of course. He does have an item, I think, in his shed or behind. I can't remember offhand. Got some barrels that we can do nothing with. Pots. Always bring pots. Small scale, that is another crafting item. Alright. Doesn't hurt to check. Wells. You can go into wells. Usually in wells, you'll find items. Generally, crafting items, or you'll find like a lot of rooms. But this one has a crafting item. We've got a... Oh, no, strong medicine. Never mind. We got medicine. We'll take it. Run, boy, run. Up we go. Alright, so the last thing we have to do, after exploring and checking out the well, let's go ahead and hit the save site up. Go here. Just to make a campfire. Will you settle in for me? Yeah, we'll settle. Now, there is shops at every campsite. He generally sells the same thing you'll find in the last town you're in. Sometimes he'll sell other extra stuff, but he's also got the Chimera Wing. The Chimera Wing is a teleporting item. It's very helpful. He's got our herbs, he's got antidotals. He'll often have items to help you craft once you start to get into that. And the statue lets you do everything that you normally can do at a church. So let's go ahead and save. Save here. Man. Back. Alright. I'm actually going to quit playing for now. I will actually be back in a little bit. I'm a little bit hungry here, so I'm going to stop. I'll come back probably about 1 o'clock, and I'll play some games with Leroy if he's available. So, when I come back, we'll probably be playing something like, I don't know, Mario World, something like that. Thank you very much for hanging out, guys. I'm going to see you all in about an hour. I'm going to actually schedule now, and I am going to go find something to eat. Alright, until then.